Welcome back, trainers. So the Detective Pikachu event is underway. We're going to go over all those details here. This is me getting my first detective hat, and I want to go over something that happened yesterday, as well as talking about the new lure modules in which we will be able to get Glaceon, Leafeon, Nosepass, and Magnezone. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who is supporting me getting to GoFest, because guess what? I purchased my tickets yesterday. It's happening. It's a done deal. I will be there Friday at the South Gate, as you can see here. And I want to just thank everybody yet again for tweeting out the support to help me get there. It was just amazing. And yes, I didn't upload. I took the day off to just grind my butt off. I got nearly almost 200,000 Stardust, and that's pretty good here in Anchorage. And I do plan to go to as many PvP events that will be taking place within this GoFest time period that I will be there, so that is going to be quite exciting. I do have limited friend space, so if you're saying, why don't you add me, I'm sorry guys, I have about 2 more slots left. So let's go ahead and get into these details here, then talk about those lure modules. So for the first task, we have catch a seed Pokemon walking in the river, and these images will be made by LeakDuck, and I will be leaving a link in the description like usual. And then we have catch a fire type Pokemon of Eevee, and that is going to be for a RK9 there, and it cannot be shiny, of course. And then we have catch a water type Pokemon carried in a backpack. That's going to be Psyduck for a Magikarp, which in fact it can be shiny. And then we have catch 10 Jigglypuff, Apom, or Snubbull for a Ditto. So I'm wondering if they're going to incorporate that into Detective Pikachu. We'll have to wait and see. And then the shinies to look out for are going to be Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Psyduck, Cubone, and Snubbull. And then the additional shiny that they add, we will be going over that. So make sure you're tapping on all of those. And then of course the new avatar items. We have the Detective Pikachu shirt as well as the hat there. So if you're interested in those, go ahead and go to the shop and you can get those for free. And then of course we're going to have increased spawns for Pokemon featured in the movie. So make sure you're tapping on all of those before May 17th so you can possibly get yourself a shiny one of those. Not too sure how concerned you are for the starters, but the other ones are going to be kind of rare, so I would go for those. And then they have the additional shiny Apom and Ambipom. So I was out grinding with Scarlet Witch for about, I don't know, many hours, and neither of us found one of those, but I did get a shiny Psyduck in the morning, so that's pretty nice. I was grinding from about 1 p.m. till about 1 in the morning, no joke. We did take a couple of food breaks, but other than that, we were staying on the grind. And then of course you're gonna have the movie themed raids and movie themed research, and then the ×2 XP for catching. And then you'll have the Photobomb Pikachu, which you can get 1 a day. So until this event is end. Now let's go ahead and go over all of these raids, because we do have movie themed raids. So starting it off with the tier 1 raids, we do have Psyduck, Cubone, Snubbull, Lotad, and Shinx, all of which can be shiny. Then for the tier 2 raids, we have Alolan Exeggutor, Lickitung, Apom, which now can be shiny, so I probably would pursue those, Octillery, and then Mawile, which can be shiny. And then for the tier 3 raids, we have Alolan Raichu, which can be shiny, RK9 making a return, Machamp holding it down still, Gengar, and then Flareon. And then for the tier 4 raids, we have Charizard making a return, which can be soloed in partly cloudy weather if you do have almost a full team of Rampardos. So we'll have to give that a shot maybe. That's a lot of Stardust investment. Of course, we have the Alolan Marowak, which is still in the game, and it can be shiny. Snorlax, which can be duoed, and we did do that as a matter of fact. Might be throwing that in this video, might be the next. And then Tyranitar. And then of course for the tier 5 raids, for your respected region, we have Utsy, Mesprit, and Azelf. And then of course for the EX raid, still Deoxys defense form. Now for the news that you guys have been waiting for here, and that is going to be regarding the new lure modules that is going to enable you to get Leafeon, Glaceon, Probopass, as well as Magnezone. So that is quite exciting. Finally, we're going to be getting these. We do not know the date though. So one of the concerns were, how are we going to obtain these? Because, well, are we going to have to actually purchase them with Pokecoins? Yes, in fact, you can put Pokemon in a gym, and then when they return to you, get your coins, and then finally purchase them in the shop eventually. But the way I think they're going to work is it's not going to be involving you having to purchase them. I have a feeling it's going to be field research tasks. You complete a certain amount of whatever, and you're going to be rewarded with these new lure modules. As simple as that. And is there going to be any other way to get Leafeon, Glaceon, Magnezone, or Probopass without using these lure modules? I couldn't tell you 100%, but it seems like you're going to have to use these. So if you do not have any Pokestops in your area, that could be very troublesome. So we'll see what Niantic has up their sleeve regarding that situation. And another question trainers have is when this is going to be released. Well, this was data mined. There is no set release date as of now. Niantic has said nothing. This was taken from the information within the game from somebody who abstracted it, so we don't know when this is coming in. Another question is how, in fact, are they going to work? So simply put them on the Pokestop after you've completed, I'm assuming, a field research task that will reward you with this. And they might be somewhat rare at first, but when you do get them, I think everybody is going to be able to benefit from it once you do drop it on that lure module. So maybe tell your friends, hey, I'm about to drop this Glacier lure. Do you want to come over here and evolve some of your Eevees into Glaceon? And how far do you have to be from it? I think basically within spinning range. And then when you go to that specific Pokemon, it will basically just evolve into that, and as simple as that. Yet again, this is just me guessing. There is no complete details on how it's going to function 100%, but I'm assuming that's as simple as that. You're just going to be within spinning range of that Pokestop that is lit up by that specific lure, and you should be able to evolve whatever Pokemon, be it the Mossy, Glacier, or Magnetic one. As you can see, those images that I made on the side there, I have a feeling that's what they might look like. Simple as that, just different colors. Now, I personally have a question that I haven't really seen anybody ask, and that is going to be, what if you're in spinning range of a Pokestop that is lit up by the Mossy as well as the Glacier lures? How is that going to work in determining which Eevee is going to evolve into what? Well, maybe there's going to be some sort of indication as to which one you can pick. Maybe it will detect both of those around you and you will simply be able to choose which one. Or maybe you're just going to have to navigate away from one of those Pokestops in order to evolve that specific Eevee into that type that you're looking for. Yet again, that's just speculation, not too sure how it's going to work. Now, if you were around when Pokemon Go was first released, you may remember when somebody did drop a lure module, a whole lot of trainers would gather around and see what's spawning from there. I think we're going to see something like that to some degree. Are we going to see new Pokemon spawning off of these? Absolutely. Depending upon which one you're going to be dropping, you will see an increased spawn from those types of Pokemon, as you see in the description here for the Moss, Glacier, and the Magnetic. So that should be quite interesting. You're not going to see Glaceon, Leafeon, Probopass, or Magnezone spawning off of them. All right, that's not how it's going to work, but you will see Pokemon of those same typings definitely coming off of those lures for sure. And then we have the name trick for the Eevees, because we have seen for all of the Eevees that have been released in Pokemon Go, you would be able to choose a name for each one of those one time and evolve into that specific Pokemon. We just may see something like that coming in for Leafeon and Glaceon. I'm not too sure, but it would make sense seeing that every other Eevee evolution was able to do that as well within the game. So there you have my thoughts regarding these new lure modules and the questions that you had. So you will possibly be able to get them for free at first via a research task as a reward. And it's pretty much as simple as that. I don't know how many it's going to give out to you or how rare these are going to be. This is all still, very up in the air as to how it's going to work. And as far as evolving that specific Pokemon, I simply think you're just going to have to be within spinning range, and you will be able to go to that specific Pokemon and evolve it, and as simple as that. And with that said, trainers, we're going to be wrapping up this video. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what I caught yesterday. I transferred pretty much almost everything. We did have windy weather, so I was able to catch myself a few weather boosted Azels. That's pretty nice. And that shiny down here as well. It's going to be that Psyduck. So that's pretty nice, something I didn't have, and I was able to get it thanks to this event here. And I want to extend my thanks yet again to everybody who is supporting me. This has been so humbling. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate this. It's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Snorlax duo here in cloudy weather with all Machamps. So it's basically going to be a speed run here with Scarlet Witch. So with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and Detective Pikachu is coming out tomorrow. So good luck out there on catching your shinies, and I hope you enjoyed that video. Take care, trainers.